So last weekend, my neighbor Dave invited me and a few others to what he called a silent disco in his backyard. Now, Dave's always been the kind of guy to show up at a barbecue with a didgeridoo and a six-pack of kombucha, so I figured this was just another one of his quirky attempts at fun. Bring your best moves. He texted, followed by several headphone emojis. I didn't really know what a silent disco was, but I figured, hey, I've survived worse social experiments at Dave's, like the time he hosted competitive meditation night. Anyway, the big night arrives, and I turn up with my signature two-step in the vague hope that someone else will know what's going on. As it turns out, Dave had forgotten to mention one tiny detail: you're supposed to bring your own wireless headphones. So, one by one, everyone shows up, and not a single person has headphones. But Dave, being Dave, just claps his hands and says, "No problem, let's just play the music in our heads. Freestyle." Suddenly, we're all standing in a circle, each bopping and swaying to our own internal playlists. If you'd looked over the fence, you would have thought we were either rehearsing for a flash mob or collectively trying to dodge invisible bees. Things got weirder when people started singing along to their imaginary tunes. One guy belted out the chorus to Bohemian Rhapsody while another was clearly deep into some hardcore techno beatboxing. At one point, someone attempted to moonwalk across a patch of wet grass, only to slip and take out the snack table. Turns out chips and salsa aren't as aerodynamic as you'd think. Meanwhile, Dave just kept shouting "Feel the silence," like some kind of avant-garde motivational speaker. By the end of the night, the neighbors have called to ask if we were hosting an interpretive dance protest, and we'd managed to collectively terrify the local raccoons. But the highlight was definitely when Dave, trying to salvage the night, yelled, "Let's do the YMCA." And not one person spelled it the same way, since we were all dancing to different beats. Guess you could say the silence was deafening. Next time, I'll just invite everyone to a karaoke night and hope we remember the microphones.